Hey guys, we're Sean and Justin. In December 2018, we bought a Vonti, our first camper van to self-convert. We spent the summer of 2019 rebuilding the kitchenette, adding an electrical system, and upgrading the van itself. We then spent the next year traveling through Canada, the US, and Mexico. When the COVID pandemic hit, we rushed back home to Canada and quickly found ourselves needing a new project to fill our time. Come with us as we build our second camper van, a 2017 Ford Transit named Yeti. We're taking down the wall. Now how to get it out?
I have, like right here. Oh, yes. What did we do here, Justin?
We got the wall out!
Whew.
The previous owners used this van as a mobile library, so our first step is to remove the current walls and ceiling. What do you think about this new van?
It's very white, very tall, very long, very empty. It's awesome.
Okay, I had a dream the other night that Sean was up on top of the van, where he is right now, and he got decapitated by that fan.
It's a little dramatic.
Safety first, people. I'm gonna go turn off the fans. What'd you up to, Sean?
I'm taping this bad boy up. Spreading out my weight as evenly as one can.
What we're doing right now is we're just taping out the spot that we're going to cut out for the fan. Basically, we've run into issues with this here, where the fan screws are going to have to go into this little groove. And we've looked it up online, and there's an adapter, but it's super expensive. It's like half the cost of the fans.
Yes.
And we've read that people, instead what they do is they just build up multiple layers of butyl tape and then screw that down. We're gonna try it. It's way cheaper than the cost of half the fans again, so that's what we're doing now.
See, that's a beautiful L. That's good.
Yeah.
So, what's wrong with this one?
Nothing.
Sure. You just won't cut it.
I'm just impatient.
Well,
We have a second hole!
pretty cool stuff.
Yes.
Give me a thumbs up. What's up? Oh.
See it from my point of view.
Whoa.
We're taking some of this Tremclad paint and Tremclad primer and putting it along the edges of the cutout for the fans so that we don't get any rust on those, on the bare metal.
And now the only problem with pre-drilling is sometimes you don't pre-drill correctly. So you have a little bit of a weird Sean angle you have to deal with.
Oh, I found it.
Well, she found it.
Nice.
Well, she only has a couple more.
You have 3 more.
3 more. Let's see how it goes. That's a perfect hole. Look at that, folks. Huge white van. Huge fans. Have our solar go along the sides. It's gonna look so nice, folks. I like calling groups of people I don't know folk, you know? Call them folks.
How do you know that we don't know our subscribers?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, exactly. So sick of butyl tape.
So sick of butyl tape. Guess what? We get to use butyl tape on the window.
Yeah,
There's
I'm not
2
doing the
of them.
windows. I'm way too I like to do things where I can try it, mess up, and try again. Things like cutting a hole in the van, it's not an option. So that's gonna be a Sean and Cliff job, because Sean's dad. Because they're way more technical and precise.
Meticulous.
I'm way more let's just cut it. You have to have the fan up in order to be able to put these side screws in. So you can't close the fan and then try and get those side screws in. So basically there's 2 little screws that hold this piece, the top sunroof piece onto a little grate here. And you can take those off and then you can push down on the edges and not be pushing on these hinges up here. Because we were worried about breaking or bending these metal hinges when we're pushing on the top of it. But this allows me to push down basically wherever I need to get access to the holes.
This is the funniest shot ever, by the way. So we're gonna put this screen back up and then do a couple more screws at the front and then supper time?
No, we have to die-core self-leveling sealant.
Oh, can we do that after supper?
Maybe you can make supper and I'll do the die-core self-leveling sealant.
Sweet.
Would be enough. So we've put in all the screws on the back, all the screws on the front, and then 1 screw in the middle, and we've missed the screws, the other 2 screws on each side, just because, A, we think it's a bit of overkill, B, we've seen people do it with less screws, and C, it was way easier to put this lid on without having that plastic warping.
That was a bad zoom, I'm sorry. Then after getting this cutout done, comes the stressful part, doesn't it?
No. First we put it in the wood. First we put this on a piece of wood and cut out the piece of wood. That's not stressful.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. So that's what it's gonna look like, folks. That's a pretty big window though.
Yeah.
It's nice.
This is the piece that's gonna be a spacer for the window. And because it's sitting in between, it's sitting by the insulation and the metal, as well as the wood for the rest of our build. We want to make sure that it's protected from any possible leakage that happens in the window frame from the outside, or any condensation that's built up on the inside. So we're just covering it with like 4 layers of Varathane to protect it from water damage.
Sweet.
We've finished the second layer of Varathane. So tomorrow morning we're gonna paint the last 2 layers.
Yes.
And work on putting in the windows. Through the magical power of editing. It's the next morning.
Happy breakfast. Looks like somebody threw up. I would clean this up now. Okay, we're gonna drill a hole, because then we'll know where it lines up on the inside, as we have a ton of spray foam in the way. You ready, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay.
To clarify, we drilled the hole through the wall of the van and the cardboard. By using the cardboard cutout and putting a nail in the hole, we were able to see exactly where the window will be positioned on the inside and outside of the van. Also, to cut a hole in the van, you must first remove the support ribs. The previous owners had already spray insulated Yeti, so we needed to remove the insulation to expose the ribs that were underneath. Fixing that.
Yeah, I know. It starts to flex once you take these out.
Scary.
I know. Trust me, I know. I know.
I thought you hadn't done the bottom yet.
I haven't. There's a sticky goo that's right in here. If you look over here, that nasty stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just get rid of it, so. Not get rid of it, but yeah, see, I've stuck my putty knife all the way through.
After removing the spray foam and goo from the ribs, we were able to delicately cut the metal to fully remove the support ribs. To prep for cutting out the window, we taped around the cardboard cutout to protect the outside of the van from any metal shavings. We then used a jigsaw with a metal bit to cut the hole.
So we have our beautiful sketch. We have a drill. We have a jigsaw. We've measured like 100 times. It looks good. It works out, we think. It's always so stressful doing this, but I think we're good. Right, Justin?
To prep for waterproofing, we painted some trim-clad paint over the edge of the exposed metal that we cut yesterday. Then we put some super strong window adhesive onto this, stick it onto here, put the black finishing frame around the window and screw it into all the different points.
In the stressful part, she's gonna apply that up there. Then I'm gonna go on the inside and help her out. Now we have this adhesive Proflex RV stuff. I'm gonna apply it around the edge. I have a bunch of glue set around it, and thus we begin. So now, right where the see right there, it's starting to go.
happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. We finished the window. Almost. Baby done cutting holes in the van.
I think this is it, folks. Gang, we'll see you on the next one.